Good morning, student. Myself, Sri K. D. Borsesar, a biology subject teacher. In previous lecture, we learned human male reproductive system, histological structure of testes, and what is semen. Now, today we are going to learn human female reproductive system, structure and development of the ovary, ovarian histology of a mature female, and structure of graphene follicle. So let us start. Human female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries, accessory ducts like a pair of oviduct, uterus and vagina. So these three are accessory ducts. External genitalia like vulva and glands consist of a pair of vestibular gland and a pair of mammary gland. So we discuss all these main part of female reproductive system. Now here seen diagrammatic representation. Female reproductive system consists of pair of ovaries. Seen, this is the ovary, this is also ovary. You know, ovary is a primary sex organ of female, so produce egg or female gamete. Now duct system consists of a pair of oviduct. Seen here, oviduct start from this point to this point, consist of, this is the infundibulum part, middle ampulla part, and this is the isthmus part. So infundibulum, ampulla and isthmus are the part of oviduct. Same part is seen in this side is also, so oviducts are paired form. Second duct known as uterus. Seen, this is the uterus. Outer dome shaped structure, fundus, middle body, and posterior narrow part called as cervix. So this is the uterus. And third duct known as vagina. Seen, this is the vaginal part of female reproductive system. External genitalia, vulva is present in front of vagina. So we learn at the time of detailed external genitalia. Glands consist of pair of vestibular gland. This gland is also present in vulva vestibular part either side, located pair of vestibular gland. A pair of mammary gland is present in ventral chest region. Body wall present pair of mammary glands. Here detail discuss in female reproductive system like pair of ovaries, accessory ducts, external genitalia, vulva and glands. So discuss one by one. A pair of ovary. So ovary is a primary sex organ or female gonad. No doubt it is a pair form located upper lateral part of the pelvis near the kidneys. Since these are the ovaries, primary sex organs, female gonad. So it is the main part of female reproductive system, produce egg or female gamete. Now it is pair form also located in upper lateral part of the pelvis near the kidneys. Each ovary is show oval almond shaped structure, measure about 3 centimeter long, 1.5 centimeter breadth and 1 centimeter thickness. So measurement of ovary is also most important in MCQ question. So the function of ovary is production of egg or ovum, also production of female reproductive hormones. So here the basic points we discuss about human female ovary. Here we discuss different ligaments seen in the reproductive system part attached to the body abdominal wall. Each ovary is held by ligament attaching to it uterus and abdominal wall. Seen two types of ligaments. Let me see with the help of diagram. This is the broad ligament seen, and this is the ovarian ligament seen. So broad ligament or largest ligament formed by fold of peritoneum. It holds the ovary, oviduct and uterus to the dorsal body wall. So this is the broad or largest ligament. It holds ovary, oviduct and uterus part. And the second one is ovarian ligament attached to ovary to the uterus. Seen, this is the ovarian ligament present in between ovary and uterus. So ovary is attached to the uterus in right side as well as left side. This is the ovary and this one is ovarian ligament. Ovary is attached to the uterus. So here we discuss about the ligaments, two types, largest or broad ligament and ovarian ligament. Now ovary produce 5 different hormones like estrogen, progesterone, relaxin, activin and inhibin. So these 5 different hormones produced by ovary. Estrogen is one of the hormones secreted by ovarian follicle of the ovary, responsible for development of secondary sexual character of female person. Progesterone, it is also one of the most important hormones secreted by corpus luteum of the ovary, maintenance of pregnancy. So it is also called as pregnancy hormone. Relaxin is also a hormone secreted by corpus luteum of the ovary at the time of parturition process. So the activin is also a hormone, is secreted by ovarian follicles. It acts as increasing gonadotropic pituitary hormone known as follicle stimulating hormone, is action on follicular development. So the last one is inhibin, is a hormone secreted by corpus luteum of ovary, and it's play important role for check FSH follicle stimulating hormone control FSH hormone of the pituitary gland. So each hormone is perform different function, and what are the 5 different hormones secreted by ovary seen here. We discuss detail. I hope that you understood everything. Now we learn structure and development of the ovary in detail. Each ovary is compact structure divided into 2 parts, central mid part medulla and outer part cortex. So seen here diagrammatic representation. This is the cortex part of the ovary and central medulla part of the ovary. Okay, now the cortex of the ovary covered by externally a single layer germinal epithelium cells. So germinal epithelium cells are covered by externally each ovary. Now stroma or medulla is the center part of the ovary, contain loose connective tissue, blood vessels, lymph vessels, nerve fibers. So this is the stroma or medulla content material. Cortex is more compact and granular structure because of presents large number of teeny masses cells called as ovarian follicles. So due to ovarian follicles present in cortex region, the cortex region becomes granular. Seen here we seen central part of the medulla and cortex part of the ovary show ovarian follicles. This ovarian follicles is most important because of the raw material of production of egg. You know, the raw material of sperm, germinal epithelium cells undergoes gametogenesis to produce sperms. Here ovarian follicles undergoes development to produce egg in female. So ovarian follicle is most important. We discuss how ovarian follicle formed during the embryonic condition of female baby. Now how develop primordial gonad ovary structure, also how develop cortex and large number of ovarian follicles we seen in detail here. Primordial female gonad ovary with ovarian follicles are originating from cells of dorsal endoderm of yolk sac during the embryonic development. This is the most important point here noted. Primordial female gonad, that is primary ovary as well as ovarian follicles, are originated from cells of dorsal endoderm of yolk sac during the embryonic development. You know, endoderm is one of the germ layer. At the time of gastrulation, seen 3 types of germ layers, derm layers like ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. You know that each one is differentiate into different parts of the body. So cells of dorsal endoderm of the yolk sac is originated ovarian follicles as well as primordial female gonad, that is primary ovary. This is the embryonic structure. This one is dorsal endoderm of the yolk sac, produce primordial germ cells. Seen, this is the primordial germ cell, and this part is grow to form primordial gonad. Now this is the embryonic development part of female baby. Its cells of dorsal endoderm of yolk sac. From these cells are developed ovarian follicle as well as primordial female gonad. Now the cells of dorsal endoderm of yolk sac migrate to the gonadal ridges, seen here, gonadal ridges, and the endoderm yolk sac cells. These are the endodermal yolk sac cells are migrate from itself to gonadal regions. This one is a gonadal region. This is the other gonadal region. These cells are migrate from itself to gonadal ridges, and at that place divide mitotically during the embryonic development, and now these cells are called as oogonia. So here primary developed female gonad structure, seen outer surface ovarian cortex, and inside it ovarian follicles called as oogonia, seen this. So this structure is developed from cells of dorsal endoderm of the yolk sac during the embryonic development. So here always remember, ovarian follicles are developed from cells of dorsal endoderm of the yolk sac. Now the process of oogenesis start before the birth of female baby and end 12 weeks the ovary is fully formed. This is the most important noted point. The process of oogenesis is start before the birth of the female baby and end of 12 week the ovary is fully formed. It has more than 2 million primordial follicles in it. So first appear in the ovaries during the 3rd month of the fetal development. So fetal development 3rd month stage, embryo seen, fully developed ovary, inside it 2 million primordial follicles are developed. Now the cells of germinal epithelium give rise to groups of oogonia projecting into the cortex in the form of cords called as egg tube or pluggers. Now here seen diagrammatic representation. This is the primordial ovary gonad structure of female, contain germinal epithelium cells give rise group of oogonia projecting in cortex region in the form of cord seen in each cell here, so called as egg tube or pluggers. Now each cord at its end has a round mass oogonial cell called as egg nest, from which the primordial ovarian follicle develops. Seen here diagrammatic representation. Gonadal structure. Primary ovary contain primordial ovarian follicles. So here we seen primordial ovarian follicles are grow from germinal epithelium cells. Now always remember, third month of fetal development, embryo contain fully formed ovary, and each ovary contain 2 million primordial follicles. Each primordial follicles at center a large primary oocyte, diploid nature, 2n number of chromosome, surrounded by a single layer of flat follicular cells. Let me show with the help of diagram here. A primordial follicle, centrally placed oocyte is diploid nature, 2n number of chromosome, and surrounded by flat follicular cells called as pregranulosa cells. So this is the structure of primordial follicles. The primary oocyte start with its meiotic division but get arrested it at meiosis first. This is also a point noted. Now 2 million primordial follicles embedded in the fetal ovary. Only about 1 million remains at the birth. So 1 million primordial follicles are completely degenerates. Therefore, only 1 million remains at the birth, and only about 40,000 remains at the time of puberty. You know, puberty means young age or menarche age or start menstrual cycle age called as puberty. So at the puberty age, female ovary contain 40,000 primordial follicles. At the time of birth, 1 million follicles, and at the time of fetal ovary 3-month embryo contain 2 million primordial follicles. Here seen number of follicles are degenerates seen. So the large number of primordial follicles destruction or degenerate during the growth called as atresia. What is actual atresia? Large number of primordial follicles destruction during the growth, such term called as atresia. Seen here one more time. At the time of fetal condition, 3-month embryo, ovary contain 2 million primordial follicle, only about 1 million at the time of birth and at the time of puberty only 40,000. So number of follicles becomes destruction. This is the noted point. Now the development of primordial follicle into mature graphene follicle restart with onset of puberty. During each menstrual cycle, only one primordial follicles start growing to form the graphene follicle. So simple, in each menstrual cycle, one primordial follicle is converted into a mature or graphene follicle. Seen here diagrammatic representation. Primordial follicle is converted into primary follicle, convert into secondary follicle, convert into mature follicle, and last convert into graphene follicle. So inside the developmental stages, each one contain oocyte. So oocyte is also developmental stages seen inside the follicular cells. Seen this development is seen in every menstrual cycle. In the ovary, in each menstrual cycle, alternately one of the two ovaries produce the graphene follicles. That is, right ovary produce graphene follicle in a menstrual cycle. Second menstrual cycle, left ovary produce graphene follicle. So alternately, one time right ovary, second time left ovary, then one more time right ovary. So in each menstrual cycle, alternately one of the two ovary produce graphene follicle. Simply, one menstrual cycle occurs in right ovary, then other menstrual cycle occurs in left ovary. So each menstrual cycle, one primordial follicle grow into mature follicle or graphene follicle. Now seen here how develop graphene follicle from primordial follicle. The first menstrual cycle or menarche begins normally at about 13-year age, and menopause, that is stop menstrual cycle, happens at the age 45 to 55 years. So this is the menarche age, and this one is the menopause age of her human female. Seen what is menarche? Start menstrual cycle age. And what is menopause? Stop menstrual cycle age. The period in between menarche and menopause is a reproductive age. So what is reproductive age? Period in between menarche and menopause called as reproductive age. So approximately her human female reproductive age is 32 year. So this 32 year counted, in this time the female will be producing maximum about 416 eggs. So how count reproductive age? 32 year, approximately her female 13th year begins menarche and 45 to 55 menopause. So 45 minus 13, 32 years age, reproductive age is approximately her human female. So in this time the female will be producing maximum about 416 eggs. So counting calculation noted here. You know that 32-year reproductive age, approximately her human female, multiply into 13 means, you know that 28 days is in a single menstrual cycle count. So in 1 year total 13 menstrual cycle occurs. Each menstrual cycle produce 1 egg. So in a year 13 menstrual cycle occurs and 32 reproductive age. So 32 into 13 is equal to 416 egg produce during the reproductive age, approximately her human female. This is the most important calculation, and number of question create. How many reproductive age approximately in her human female? 32 years. How many eggs produced during the reproductive age? Approximately her human female 416 eggs produce. So these are the questions created, we discuss here. Now up to this we discuss primary structure of ovary. We detail discuss ovarian histology of a mature female, seen here. During each menstrual cycle, cortex of the ovary seen different developmental stages of oocytes like primordial follicle, primary follicle, secondary follicle, graphene follicles. Seen here diagrammatic representation. Primordial follicles are developed before the birth at the time of child baby attained embryo 3rd month. These primordial follicles are converted into primary follicles. Primary follicles are converted into secondary follicles, and secondary follicles are converted into graphene follicles. So this type of development seen in each menstrual cycle in the ovary. The development is sequential, seen primordial, a primordial follicle develop into a primary follicle, then it convert into secondary follicle, then it convert into graphene follicle. Now each primary follicle has multi-layered, the stroma cells add thicker layer over the primary follicle, hence primary follicle change into secondary follicles. Here seen, this is the primordial follicle converted into primary follicle. On the primary follicle, stroma cells thicker layered added, so it convert into secondary follicle. Seen Diagrammatic representation in detail. This is the primary follicle. On its thecal cells are added from stroma cells. So primary follicle is converted into secondary follicles. Then it convert into mature follicle, and then it convert into graphene follicle. So growth of oocyte, here seen this red colored oocyte, is also growth seen from primordial follicle to graphene follicle. Growth of oocyte and granulosa cells increase in number, seen granulosa cell blue colored, increase in number seen in each stage. So growth of oocyte and granulosa cells increase in numbers. They start produce hormone estrogen. Secondary follicle grow into graphene follicle. So by addition of more follicular cell, secondary follicles is converted into graphene follicle. Fully growing graphene follicle presses against the thin wall of the ovary, seen here. Primordial, primary, secondary and graphene follicles. Fully graphene follicle pressed against the thin wall of ovary. So due to this blistered appearance, resulting egg is released from graphene follicle during the ovulation. In this structure is ovulation structure. So the fully graphene follicle is pressed against the wall of ovary. Due to this blistered appearance, resulting inside the graphene follicle, egg released from graphene follicle to outside, called as ovulation. In simple, what is ovulation? A release of egg from graphene follicle. Such process called as ovulation. So we seen here ovulation process. Empty or a remaining part of graphene follicle change into a temporary endocrine gland called as corpus luteum. So here, after ovulation, empty graphene follicle structure is converted into corpus luteum, and this corpus luteum is temporary endocrine gland of the ovary, because corpus luteum secrete progesterone hormone, and such progesterone is most important essential role play for maintenance of pregnancy. Now the released egg show two condition takes place. If it is fertilized inside the ampulla in female reproductive system, or does not fertilization takes place. If fertilization process takes place inside the ampulla, further development start, and the corpus luteum inside the ovary is constant up to 9 months. Maintain pregnancy by secretion of its progesterone hormone. If fertilization does not take place, the corpus luteum degenerate and into white scar called as corpus albicans. This is the corpus albicans seen in degenerate corpus luteum to corpus albicans. So here a complete menstrual cycle is seen from follicular development, primordial follicle to graphene follicle. During this time, total 13-day menstrual cycle occurs. At the time of 14th day of menstrual cycle, ovulation process occurs. Release egg from graphene follicle, then the egg is transferred to ampulla stage. In that place, fertilization process takes place. If the sperm mate with them, if not, fertilization process takes place, the corpus luteum becomes degenerate into corpus albicans. So here seen in ovarian histology of a mature female. Now we learn a last point today's lecture: graphene follicle. Structure of graphene follicle. What is graphene follicle? Graphene follicle is a mature ovarian follicle. Simply, an eccentric secondary oocyte is surrounded by non-cellular layer, zona pellucida, seen in diagrammatic representation. Eccentric oocyte seen. This is the eccentric oocyte covered by zona pellucida. This zona pellucida is secreted by vitelline membrane of egg cell. Now the outermost protective covering of graphene follicle called as theca externa. This is the theca externa layer, outermost. Inner to theca externa, a cellular layer known as theca interna. So this is the theca interna layer of graphene follicle, and this theca interna graphene follicle is produce a hormone known as estrogen. So estrogen is most important hormone in female reproductive system. Now inner to the theca interna, seen membrana granulosa, seen here. Inner to theca interna, this is the theca interna layer. Inside it, these cells are membranogranulosa cells seen. So inner to the theca interna, seen membranogranulosa cells. The cells membranogranulosa differentiate into discus proligerus and corpora radiata cells. Oocyte surrounding granulosa cells, such term called as cumulus oophorus. So here seen oocyte surrounding granulosa cell, such structure called as cumulus oophorus. How form cumulus oophorus structure? So oocyte surrounding granulosa cells, such term called as cumulus oophorus. A fluid filled cavity called as antrum, seen. This is the antrum cavity, lies between the oocyte and the membrana granulosa. This is the membrana granulosa and oocyte, seen. Antrum cavity, it filled with fluid called as liquor folliculi. So liquor folliculi is a fluid filled in the antrum cavity. Remember this point. Now here complete today's lecture. Hope that you understood everything. Remind today's topics. We learn today main part of female reproductive system, structure of ovary, function of ovary, different hormones produced by ovary, how develop primordial gonad ovary structure, how develop cortex and large number of ovarian follicles, ovarian histology of a mature female, and structure of graphene follicle. So today's lecture base some exercise questions. Main function of ovary: produce egg or ovum, also production of female reproductive hormones. Enlist different hormones produced by human female ovary: estrogen, progesterone, relaxin, activin, and inhibin. Name the temporary endocrine gland of the ovary. Yes, corpus luteum is a temporary endocrine gland present in the ovary. What is graphene follicle? Graphene follicle is a mature ovarian follicle. In which layer of graphene follicle secrete hormone estrogen? Yes, theca internal layer of graphene follicle secrete estrogen hormone. A fluid filled cavity called as antrum present in graphene follicle. Filled fluid known as Leaker folliculi. During embryonic development, ovarian follicles are originated from cells of dorsal endoderm of the yolk sac. Why corpus luteum degenerate into a white scar called as corpus albicans? Due to fertilization is failure, means fertilization is not takes place, corpus luteum degenerate and it convert into corpus albicans. How many approximately reproductive age of her human female? 32 years reproductive age. Difference between menarche and menopause. Menarche means start menstrual cycle age and menopause means stop menstrual cycle age. How many primordial follicles remains at the birth of babies in its ovary? 1 million primordial follicles remains at the birth of baby in its. I hope today's lecture is very much clear to you. If you like the video, then you can subscribe my YouTube bioinfo channel and tap the bell icon, like the video. If any doubt about today's lecture, mention in comment box. Thank you.